That's why it's so important to get into politics, because it is existential. Everything's being politicized. Everything's being ideological. Everything's become ideological. Like this is kind of an in-game point, if that makes sense.
Well, sidebar, I mean, that's why most conservative Lutherans aren't engaged in politics or even trying to push for office or anything like that, is because from our establishment of being humble and saying that we are corrupted and we need Christ in the face of everything, we don't like to go out there. So you have more guys that are not pushing. It's more the Reform side and the Catholic side that are going that, and so there's just very little people from that side.
I just say to the Lutherans, I just say that you need to get more aggressive, because what happened to the Quakers, who were also pretty humble?
Exactly. And so actually, yeah.
So to me, it's like it is existential, and when talking about the future, we need to get real about what is it that people are screaming in the streets about, right? There's the things we agree on, and that sounds shocking coming from the Republican Party to some Democratic aisle. Affordability, cost of living, ability to buy a home, afford the American dream, the ability to, trust your institutions. Heck, we're looking at like institutional trust. It's at an all-time low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could see it since like JFK. It's been like a slow time bomb going down.
Yeah.
But we are like towards total disassociation. And what comes with that is dehumanization. And that's the thing we have to be so careful of. When, and the right and the left have their enemies, right? On the left, you've got like capitalists, rich billionaires, and the bourgeoisie, right? Just borrowing from Marxist thought. And then on the right, you have illegal aliens, you have abortion advocates, you have transgender ideology and proponents of it. And what we want to do, and the initial inclination is just tribalism, which says, I hate them, you hate them too, good, let's be friends.
Mm.
Totally reactionary and also explosive in proportion.
Yeah.
The only way to get to a solution that doesn't kill people, because I'm being dead serious when I say that, because I don't want to see anybody dead over something like this. The only way you get to a solution that doesn't kill people, you have to be willing to humanize them,
right,
in spite of their hate for you. And that is what Christ ultimately did, right? He died for the world, right? In spite of the hatred and the death and the disease and all the things plaguing the earth, he died for them, right? And I think, to me, that needs to be the Christian response moving forward on the right in the Republican Party, is we need to be like, hey, we are a party that is pro-deportation. We believe we have sovereign borders. We believe that we ought to have control of our nation. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Very, very reasonable. I like to think that the rest of the world holds America to a standard that no one else holds. I came from Switzerland with very strict immigration metrics for school. I went there for a semester. It was fantastic. But like, I had to have my passport with me every single day. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a question. It was just something you did to respect the people there, because that's what the people wanted. America should be able to have that standard too.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we can still say to immigrants, right? We can still say, hey, you're a human being. Christ loves you too. We can say that as well. And at the same time, when it comes to the transgender ideology, we can hate an ideology very much because we believe it does evil things. Which I mean, look at it. I mean, castrating children, right? Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It's a harder one for me to get a little more humane on that. But since it, to all my friends, including those who are transgender, who I have friends who are transgender, I come from a place of love, not because I am going to abide by their ideology, not because I'm going to abide by their logic or any of those things. I don't. But what I can say is they're still human, and God still made them with his image, and he still loves them, and he still wants salvation for them. What is my call of love to that person? And that love without compromise, love and truth. And if we can get to a point where we can do that and have dialogue, you will see a revolution in a good, proper, positive sense of the word. But the reality is, do I think that's going to happen? I mean, don't mean to be a doomer over here, Ray, but probably not. So in spite of that, what we need to do in the realization that it's probably going to go a very different way, is how do we love God no matter who wins, right? No matter who tries to like blow up the other. We need to just come from a place of love. And if we can do that, we will be at the end.